Today, we're diving into 5 major military and geopolitical developments that are reshaping global security as we head into 2025. From Europe's struggle with rogue drones to the new frontier of space warfare, the international landscape is shifting faster than ever. Let's break down what's happening and what it all means. First up, Germany has just passed a game-changing new law. For the first time, German police are now authorized to shoot down or disable unidentified drones entering restricted airspace. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's a direct response to a series of mysterious drone incidents over major European airports, including Munich and Frankfurt, which caused massive flight delays and sparked serious security alarms. This move is about more than just aviation safety. It's about redefining how a modern nation responds to unmanned aerial threats in its own cities. To make this happen, authorities are equipping police with high-tech tools like radio frequency jammers and laser systems designed to neutralize drones before they can do any harm. Of course, this has sparked a debate. Critics are raising valid questions about privacy and the risk of escalation, but German officials are firm, insisting it's a necessary step in an age where drones are increasingly used for everything from surveillance and smuggling to outright sabotage. It's a clear signal that the rules of engagement are being rewritten for the drone era. Now, let's turn our attention to Russia, where President Vladimir Putin has delivered one of his most forceful warnings in recent months. He stated that if the United States supplies Ukraine with long-range Tomahawk cruise missiles, it would effectively destroy what remains of the already strained US-Russia relationship. Tomahawks are precision-guided missiles capable of hitting targets deep inside enemy territory, and their introduction into the Ukraine conflict could dramatically alter the dynamics on the battlefield. While Washington hasn't confirmed any plans to send these specific missiles, Putin's statement is a powerful move in the high-stakes game of international diplomacy. Analysts believe this warning is aimed squarely at deterring NATO from providing advanced weaponry that could give Ukraine the ability to strike targets within Russia itself. This situation is a stark reminder that the war in Ukraine isn't just being fought with tanks and artillery. It's also a battle of diplomatic pressure and psychological warfare where every word from a world leader carries immense weight. Our third story takes us to the Eastern Front in Ukraine, specifically to the city of Pokrovsk, which is located well behind the main front lines. Ukrainian military commanders are now reporting a deeply concerning development. Russian sabotage groups are apparently operating inside the city itself. According to these reports, these covert units are carrying out infiltration and disruption missions. Their alleged activities include targeting communication lines, mapping out Ukrainian defensive positions, and spreading misinformation among the local civilian population to create panic and mistrust. This is a textbook example of hybrid warfare, a strategy that blurs the lines between conventional military action and covert operations, information control, and psychological pressure. Western intelligence agencies believe these activities are designed to achieve strategic goals like slowing down Ukrainian logistics and eroding morale without having to engage in large-scale, costly battles. The implication is chilling. The war has evolved into a new phase where the distinction between the battlefield and the home front, between a soldier and a saboteur, is becoming dangerously thin. Next, we're heading to the Middle East, where the United States has been quietly but significantly scaling back its military footprint in Iraq. This marks a major shift in its long-standing policy in the region. The Pentagon recently announced a reduction in troop numbers, explaining that the focus is now shifting toward counter-terrorism operations in Syria. Particularly against the remnants of ISIS, officials are framing this as a strategic transition, emphasizing a move away from direct combat and toward intelligence sharing and strengthening local partnerships. For Washington, this represents a major recalibration of its regional priorities. After more than 2 decades of heavy military engagement in Iraq, this new approach suggests a reliance on technology, special operations, and regional allies rather than large, conventional deployments. The interpretation of this move is divided. Some analysts see it as a sign of confidence in Iraq's own security forces, while others view it as creating a potential power vacuum that rivals like Iran or Russia could be eager to exploit. Either way, it's a pivotal moment that is reshaping the balance of power in the Middle East. Finally, we turn to the United Kingdom, where the Ministry of Defense has just announced a major investment in its satellite defense systems. The plan involves developing advanced anti-laser shielding and sophisticated space sensors to protect the country's vital satellite network from potential attacks or blinding attempts. This initiative comes amid rising global concerns about the weaponization of space. Nations like Russia, China, and the United States are all aggressively developing new technologies for what is now being called space warfare. Britain's goal is to create a resilient space shield, a network capable of detecting and defending against interference, jamming, or even high-energy laser strikes on its assets in orbit. This reflects a critical realization in modern defense strategy. Future conflicts won't just be fought on land, at sea, or in the air. They will increasingly take place in cyberspace and outer space, where satellites are the backbone of communication, navigation, and military coordination. Protecting these assets is no longer optional. It's essential for national security. So when we put all these pieces together, Germany's new drone defense laws, Russia's missile warnings, the hybrid warfare tactics in Ukraine, the US strategic shift in Iraq, and the UK's investment in space defense, a clear pattern emerges. Global powers are rapidly adapting to a new era of conflict that is faster, more technologically driven, and far less predictable than ever before. Drones, information warfare, satellite systems, and precision strike capabilities are the new metrics of military strength in 2025. As our world becomes more interconnected, so do the risks we face. A single drone incident can now ignite a diplomatic crisis. A satellite disruption can paralyze a nation's infrastructure, and a quiet policy shift in one region can reshape alliances across the globe. Ultimately, these stories serve as a powerful reminder that the next major global conflict might not begin with a traditional invasion, but with a signal, a sensor, or a single, silent drone. If you found this analysis insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our future in-depth breakdowns of the world's most important defense and security news. Thanks for watching.